I just
nice.
turned up the heat.
I'll tell you. Fire and ice roses. Look how beautiful these are. And you can grow them in your own backyard. This is M46269, free shipping and handling on all of the live plants that we have. And I love it because I think roses are something, Philip, if I'm honest with you, that you can trip over, even find them outside of the grocery store. The problem is we don't know what we're buying.
You don't know, and even if you read the tags,
Right.
they don't really give you enough because roses have a bad reputation of being very difficult. Guess what? They earned it. But these are easy. A doctor named Dr. Brownell developed a line of what they call sub-zero roses.
Okay.
Now that means that they will take down to minus 35 degrees.
Wow.
They will also take to well over 100 degrees. That's why we call this our fire and ice collection. It will take the extreme heat, the extreme cold, and big florist quality blossoms. Of all of the ones that he offered, we pulled the 3 best. These are the 3 best all in one collection. This is your total rose garden.
We had the miniature roses a little
Yes.
bit earlier, so this is for someone who really wants something a lot larger. So let's talk. The colors here, that true red, the incredible pink, but that color that we're starting with here is amazing.
And this has always been my favorite one. This is Maria Stern. I don't know why, but I just have always loved this color rose. But this is a good color balance collection. Again, a good starter rose for you, because if you live in a northern area and you have a bad winter and your roses die, and you have to replace them, you get behind because the bushes never get big. I mean, even if you had them from us and they were guaranteed and they died and you had to replace them, you still don't get ahead. These will be your last replacement roses. They won't die. When I first started working up in Connecticut, they'd have some rough winters sometimes, and all my clients up there had roses, and always a lot of them would be dead in the springtime. And I started replacing them with these when I started representing Cottage Farms, because I didn't know about them before. So I started using them, and my clients were saying, oh wow, this is great. We don't have to buy any new roses this year. The ones you put in have survived. And then they saw them as they got bigger. They were so used to replacing them that they didn't realize that the rose bushes would actually get big and beautiful.
So that's why you want to pick these up and buy more than one, because if you use your Q card, they're less than $15 a month. Always remember, when you use your Q card, one of the biggest benefits that you get these days, no matter what you're shopping for, is you get 3 months of easy pay. You get the product when, in this case, when it's important to put it inside. You have these in containers, so talk.
Well, you can grow these in containers because they're so cold hardy. You know, a lot of roses will freeze out in a container in the wintertime. These will not. As I mentioned, they will take to minus 35 degrees. I would put 1 per whiskey barrel. So they're great that way. Give them as much sun as you can give them. Once they have completely leafed out, that's when you start to fertilize them, because they ship out to you as big bare root plants.
What do you mean by leafed out?
I'll show you in just a second. There's Senior Prom, the perfect pink one. And you see a lot of beautiful pink roses. What makes this one jump is that the leaves are really dark green, which makes the pink, it's like having a dark shadow behind it or against a black backdrop. They really just jump right off the page. That's what they're going to do in your garden. If you love red roses, Arctic Flame, which encompasses our entire fire and ice theme here, because you're in the Arctic, but you got the flame going on, which means it'll take the hot, it'll take the cold, and a perfect red rose. And if you're trying to get your husband interested in the garden, all men love red roses, and you just say, honey, this is your rose right here, and that gets him to go out and look at the garden. There's Maria Stern. That's my favorite girl in the garden right now, and it's a beautiful mahogany, pink, peach. It's got all kind of sunset colors going on in it, but rich color. And by the way, all 3 of these extremely fragrant.
And that's not a guarantee every time you get a rose either that you're going to get any fragrance.
Well, you get it from the florist, and they hardly ever have any fragrance. These are bred for hardiness, big flowers, and fragrance, and low maintenance. I'm shipping you out. This is not a little pot of a rose. This is a full-size bare root rose bush. Let me show you this. Plant it to here in a container or in the ground, water it in really well. Once it has completely leafed out, then you fertilize it. Don't fertilize it before it's leafed out.
Okay, so don't fertilize it right away. Wait
No.
till it gets a lush thing of leaves.
Yes.
And then start with the fertilizer.
And these should bloom like crazy for you this year. Follow your fertilization
Really?
schedule and your growing guide.
In the winter, I don't have to worry about it, right?
Honey, you just go inside.
Uh-huh.
Go inside and look out the window and say, spring's going to be coming and my roses will be there to greet me.
And we can count on the groundhog to tell us that it's coming.
And I love the fact that his name is Phil.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even
Yeah,
think
it's
about
nice.
that.
We don't
There
lie.
you go. Well, Rosemary is from Kentucky, and she
Okay.
wants to say hello. Hi, Rosemary. Welcome to the Q.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
You're
thanks for joining
welcome.
us.
Thanks.
What do you think about these babies?
I think they're beautiful, and I love the one that's on my right and on your left. That's my favorite colored rose.
Is it the
On
one I'm
your
standing
right,
by?
My left.
Yes.
Okay.
This one. Well,
Yeah,
we're in the
the
same
peach-
boat, Rosemary,
Yeah.
because this is my favorite one too.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you say that, I think.
Yes, and I'm wild about this one. It's very fragrant, and this is Maria Stern. But also, I don't know if you can tell, but these roses are big flowers.
They're really packed with
Mhm,
lots
they
of
are.
petals.
You know the things
Aren't
that they put on the
Rosemary?
horses at the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah.
They're that kind of
Oh.
big, beautiful roses.
Yes,
Yes.
they are, and that's where I live. So
Oh, wonderful.
Good.
I get to see them every year. I also got the gardenia and the hibiscus too.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice.
beautiful.
And so my patio is going to be perfect.
Oh.
Well,
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. And Louisville's a beautiful town. I love going there. Y'all got gorgeous gardens there.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
We really do.
Well, Rosemary.
And good weather.
Yes.
Yes. And it will ship out when that weather is perfect to put in the ground. You'll get the growing guide on it. And
Thank you.
share your pictures on Facebook. We'd love to see
I
how.
will do that. And I also got the fertilizer, and I think that's a great idea to do.
Good, exactly. It'll make them bigger, more robust, fewer problems, and more flowers.
Yes. Thank you again.
Good. Well,
Good
thank
luck
you,
with it,
Rosemary. Thanks for
nice
the call.
to meet you.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
It was nice to meet you, too.
Pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Here's
Nice.
the other thing.
Yeah.
Is we know whether we're in Kentucky, whether we're in, I don't know, California, Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
these roses will work.
They absolutely will work. Florida, Mississippi, Maine, Seattle,
Now
Dallas.
Now you're showing off.
Okay, I just couldn't help it. That's just what I do.